Hi everyone, my name's Trina.
And I'm Carrie. We're going to be doing the review of Big Brother 20, the 25th season. Um, this is the first episode, so we're going to go give you guys a quick rundown of the house guests. We have Blue, that's the Asian girl.
We have Red.
The country guy.
He's classified as the Chillbilly.
Chillbilly. Then we got Jared, whose mother was on, what was she on? She was on Survivor.
She was on Survivor.
Was her name Siri or something like that? Yeah. Then we got Miko. She's the black girl from.
She works on Capitol Hill.
Yeah, she's
doing
a super
policies,
fan too.
and she's a super fan.
Then we got Matt. That's the deaf kid that swims. He probably gonna get into a couple of showmances if he can. Then we got Izzy. She's a lesbian.
She's the flute player.
The flute player, yeah.
From New York.
Yeah. And we got who we got?
We got Jag. He's the first Sikh.
The Indian guy, yeah.
He's the first Sikh to ever be on Big Brother.
Yeah, okay. Who else? We got Riley.
We got Riley. She's the bartender.
Bartender, she probably gonna do
She
good.
seemed pretty outgoing and that she'll get along with everybody.
Yeah.
And those are the first 8 house guests that was introduced to us last night.
Right. The second 8 house guests were Luke. He's the nerd.
Who's an artist.
Right.
Yeah.
Then we had, how do you say her name?
Felicia,
Felicia or Felicia. We're going to call by Felicia. We call her Felicia.
She was in the military. She's like 60-something years old. She said they call her Jane Wayne. I don't have too much hope for her. She said she's a super fan. I don't have too much hope for her this summer.
We don't expect her to win too many competitions, you know.
And then we got Hassan. He's a geriatric doctor.
Yeah.
He also burlesque dance at nighttime.
Right.
And he's like a gay Muslim.
Isn't that a conflict?
I don't think so.
Okay.
He seems interesting. Like he can bring the old people together. And
yeah, he touched pretty much all bases.
Yeah.
He can bring old and young together because he's used to talking to people.
Right.
He's used to explaining stuff to people, so he might be manipulative. And he's a cross-dresser.
And then we got my pick for the season, Corey. He's a student. He's one of the top speakers in the country.
Yeah, he said he's
persuasive speaker.
Persuasive speaking.
He's athletic. He does karate, and he's a super fan. And his brother was also on Survivor, so I have good hope for Corey.
Okay. Then who we got? Bowie. What does Bowie do?
Bowie's a lawyer, I believe.
She's a lawyer from like Australia somewhere.
She's athletic. She's 45, but she's lying about her age, saying she's in mid 30s.
I don't know.
Which she could pull it off though, because she looked young. Yeah, she looked young.
Yeah. But she got that strong jawline, so you should know. Then we got America. America is
she's a first generation Mexican American. She's a super fan.
So she said it's a lot of super fans.
Yeah. She went to Ivy League school, so she's smart.
And she's a secretary somewhere. But that's neither here nor there. She's going to do good, in my opinion.
Yeah, she seems very social.
Yeah. Then we got Cameron.
Yeah, known as the AKA Space Cowboy.
The Space Cowboy. I thought it was a Space Cowboy already.
No.
Beast Mode Cowboy.
Yeah, Beast Mode Cowboy.
Okay. Yeah.
Cameron was in the Army. He's a single dad. Stay-at-home dad. And he was in the Army. He does rodeo. He calls his hair Bertha because it's thicker than something he said.
Yeah. Bertha.
He seemed interesting.
He seemed like he He's he's probably gonna play like a big brother, like lean on me, like when you got a problem.
I could see him getting in the showmance.
I doubt it.
And then last but not least, we got Kristen, her name is.
Kirsten.
She called herself Baddie with the brains. She's pretty. She's smart. She's
smart. She look up.
She's like a biologist or something.
A marine. Yeah,
Not
she's some type of
biologist.
scientist.
Yeah, she's some kind of scientist.
Yeah.
She's athletic. She's open to starting a girls' alliance. And she says she's open to a showman. So we'll see if Kristen hooks up with anybody this season.
Yeah, but people with those type of jobs usually don't do well because it's hard for them to entertain stupidity. You know what I'm saying? When
I don't know. We'll see, because she plays like Ditzy. So we'll see how that goes.
We'll see how long that lasts. Okay, we're back. So this season, they started right off with the shenanigans on the first episode. After introducing everybody, Julie hops on there and says it's going to be a season filled with twists. So we got to expect the unexpected, you know. That's their motto. That's what they live by anyway. So
this season got 100 days.
100 days, so it's longer than any other season.
Mm-hmm. And then
so they had like 3 legends return. And Frankie, Brittany, and Danielle, they returned. And they screwed up the season. So now they're stuck in this multiverse, a Big Brother multiverse.
And so it's like Humilverse, Scaryverse, Scrambleverse,
and Comicverse. Okay, that was all past seasons. Those themes were from past seasons. So they put the teams, they put the players into groups of 4.
So this season already jumped off to something different. So they're not fighting for HOH the first episode. No. It was seeing who was going to be on the block, who's going to be the nominees.
The 4 nominees had to lose their way to be the nominees. And right off the bat, 3 black people lose right away. So there's no racists this season. You lost your way there. You can't complain about it or any of that stuff. You lost your way on the block, which is how they should start off every season, because you don't know nobody when you first get in the house. So how could you pick somebody to, like be on the block? So losing your way there is a good idea for the first episode of every season, in my opinion. What you think?
I agree, because when the very first episode, you don't know anybody, so you don't know who's a threat, who's not a threat, unless you're just going to go off of blind reactions to people. So I thought it was good to go with the nominees first and then worry about HOH after that.
Right.
So they split up the 16 players into 4 groups of 4.
Right.
They had Felicia, Red, America, and Matt.
They went with the pink group.
They had to go on a pink mat for each section. So they had each group had to split up and go to one of the multiverses.
Okay.
Then they had Corey, Blue, Jared, and Izzy go.
They were on the green mats.
And then they had Luke, Jag, Bowie, and Kristen.
They went to the yellow mats.
And then they had Hassan, McCole, Cameron, and Riley.
They go to the blue mats.
So whoever loses first out of their group will be nominated.
Right.
So right off the bat, we had
who lost?
We had Kristen, Jared, Felicia, and Corey.
Right. Even though I think Corey threw his.
Yeah, it looked like
he threw
Corey and Luke was debating on who was gonna throw it. To me.
To me too. To me as well.
And then Corey
decided to hurry up and do it before Luke did it, because Luke had one hand on there.
Yeah.
And he threw it to me. So we already see that some people are going to be strategic.
So now once they got done doing the challenge and they found out who the nominees were. They go into the house, and what is it? Another Big Brother twist.
Another twist.
Surprise. Sari, I think is her name, from Survivor. Who's also Jared's mom.
And Jared
was in the kitchen.
Look happy to see his mother on this. I don't think they told him that she was going to be on the
I'm sure he didn't. I think it was a surprise for him.
Can you imagine that? Like, you're trying to make your own way, and then your mom or the person in your family who's the star pops up and steals the shine once again.
And she's well known too. She wasn't like a little player on
she won
Survivor. She was on a couple seasons.
He got to once again live in her shadow.
But now we got to see if it's going to come to play with Corey, because his brother was also on Survivor.
And I think his brother might end up on this show.
I don't think his brother is going to end up on the show, but I wonder if he's going to, try to hook up with Jared and Sari, because they have that common bond with being on Survivor.
So let's just talk about strategy. If you were a player on this season, would you automatically go after Jared and his mom?
Well, I don't think they're going to let it be known. It wouldn't be smart to let it be known that they are mother and son.
I would not let it be known as well. I wouldn't let it.
So, to me, their best chance is to act like complete strangers.
Okay.
But if for some reason it did come out that they were related, you got to break them up.
You got to break them up. Now.
No way.
Okay, so with that said, give me your top 5 people out of the cast.
Top 5. I'm not sure if I got a top 5. I do know.
Just off first impressions.
Off of first impressions, my number 1 pick would be Corey. That was before he lost the challenge. So I'm still going to go for him, but I don't know if I would have him as my number 1 choice anymore. But I would go Corey. I like Kassam. That's the geriatric doctor who's also the burlesque dancer.
He should be good.
Corey is the student. I like him. I would go maybe Matt. I think he's going to be the strong silent type. Hopefully he doesn't do too much or let anybody know that he can read lips.
Okay, that's 3.
Yeah, and then I would go America, because I feel like she can get along with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And then Mako. I like Mako. She seems smart and like she's going to play the game well.
All right. Okay, so my top 5. First of all, let me just say this. The black women that they picked on this show this season, I'm actually proud of. Like, they're smart. They're attractive, and hopefully they can play this game well. Like, if you could just retain information that you gather and keep it moving, like not tell all your information like Da'Vonne. Da'Vonne was a strong player, but Da'Vonne she never held any secrets. She told all her secrets. If they could do that, they could make it far. Let's just say that. But with my top 5 people, I'm going to say America. I'm choosing her because I think she's going to be able to mingle and do whatever it takes to be in an alliance with the guys. I think she can talk her way into an alliance and know how to stay there. Not be the main top dog, but just like blend into it. Then I'm going to say Matt. If he could hold the secret that he can read people's lips, he can make it far. He can find out information that nobody intends to tell him. And that right there could be a game changer. Then Hassan. He's a physician, or what did you say he was?
He's a geriatric physician.
He's a geriatric physician.
So he works with older people.
He works with older people. And he probably has has to, deal with younger people as well, bringing their parents to the doctor and stuff. So he probably would be able to bridge the gap between young and old.
Well, he's going to be a good communicator.
Yeah, he's going to be a good communicator.
He's very social. Like, he deals with his patients. Then he does the burlesque dances.
And that burlesque dancing at the end of that right there, he can connect with everybody in the house, actually.
Young, old,
lesbian.
Yeah. So I
gay,
think he'll be
able to do all of that.
He's going to be very social.
I just hope he don't play too hard, too fast, because you can crash and burn real quick in this game. So that's my top 3. And then I did like Corey until he lost that competition like that.
I still have hope for Corey.
I think he threw it.
I think he didn't want to be. He's a super fan. So I think his strategy was not to be the first winner or not to look too strong right away. I'm going to keep an eye on him because I don't like when people throw it this early on.
But you can't be in my top 5 throwing stuff this early. I don't like it, so.
But I have high hopes for him because I
have high hopes until he did
I think with him being a super fan, him having experience with being a persuasive speaker, him being athletic, I have hope that he's well-rounded enough to last.
So I'm kicking him out of my top 5. I'm replacing him with Cameron because he has kids and, he's a stay-at-home dad, so he probably watched every...
He's also a super fan, too, yeah.
He's a super fan.
And he's supposed to be athletic because he's got that military background.
Yeah, so I'm guessing
and
that
he was in a rodeo.
He's been around all walks of people. So I'm going to replace him with Cameron. Corey with Cameron. And my last pick, rounding this up, I got to go with the Chill Billy.
The Chill Billy?
I got to go with the Chill Billy. I think he's going to win competitions at a high rate. So that's my top 5.
And the Chill Billy is red, right?
Chill Billy is red, yeah. And
Red was also in the military. So
he was also
athletic.
in the military.
Yes.
Also in the military. So out of the 4
I
people,
think Red has a good chance because I think he's gonna be able to be like, you remember Donnie from past season? How everybody loved him. They would talk to him because he was chill. I get a Donnie vibe from him. So I feel like he's gonna be very social.
Yeah. Now, out of the 4 nominees, who you think going home?
I hate to say it. I kind of think it's going to be Jared. I had hopes for him.
He's the only black guy on here, too.
But I kind of think it's going to be Jared. Personally, if I was on there, I would get rid of Felicia.
Not me. I'm getting rid of Jared.
Just because I want good TV. I feel like I'm not quite sure what Felicia's going to give us this season. So I don't...
Okay.
For right now, I don't really care for her. So I would go with Felicia, but I kind of think they're going to get rid of Jared.
If I'm a player in the house, I have 2 decisions to make. I have 2 choices and 1 decision to make. Do I get rid of Jared now if I'm a male contestant on there? Or is so many girls on there right now and I don't want a girls alliance?
That's a good point.
Do I automatically take a girl out?
That's a good point because now... I
might have to just chill on Jared and get a girl.
Because right now there's 9 women and 8 men. So it would make sense to get rid of one of the women first for a guy's standpoint.
From a guy's standpoint.
So that would leave Felicia...
I'm leaving Felicia in the house. She looks like she can make good food. And she might want to... Hey, you know how they do to old people. They make them clean and cook.
That would leave Felicia or Kirsten to be going home if I was a guy.
And I like Kirsten, but if I'm a girl, I want to get rid of Kirsten, to get rid of her too, because she's smart and attractive. You do not want her persuading men to do what she wants to do. We seen this happen last season.
I really get a...
With what's her name from last season?
I really get a Taylor vibe.
Taylor, yeah.
From Kirsten.
Taylor had
they were both very pretty and intelligent, but played ditzy and worked the sympathetic part. I get that from Kirsten. So she do give me Taylor vibes.
She give me Taylor vibes.
Hopefully, we'll see what this season brings.
Nicole does not give me Taylor vibes, though.
No, she doesn't. Not at all.
She doesn't. She give me Bailey vibes. That's what she gives me. But that's neither here nor there.
She seemed like, I don't know, I think she'll be a stronger player than Bailey was.
I think so, too. I think she might win something. I think she might win a time or two. So, that was your predictions for the season?
Yeah, so I'm going to go with Corey, Hassan, McCole, and maybe Matt.
All right, you guys. So remember, like, subscribe. We'll be here with you all season long, giving you our takes on the action, what's happening. Until next time, y'all have a good day.